And I believe we are live. Hello, everyone. Wow, so many people here already. Awesome. I like it. Hey, Anna. Brian, Shannon, Andrew, Eric. Thanks, Brian. Oh my God, that was like desperation here today. Hi, Sarah. Andrew does Wiener Schnitzel. And I think I saw Judith before in experimental, right? So, but as you know, and I think Alex was there too, as you know, no touchy the chat because then it goes south. So I hope everybody is well. I'm gonna have to keep it short and sweet today because I got company from my daughter and granddaughter, but I told her I'm going live now. So, hi, Laurie. So, baby's getting a bath now, so grandma can do her job. Hi, James, brother. So, okay. Denise, oh my God, you're here. This is awesome. Haven't seen you forever. Okay, you sweethearts. Thank you so much for coming. The chakra schnitzel. Hi, Lois. Dolores. Tim. That was good. The chakra schnitzel. Oh my God. I got to remember that. That was a good one. Oh, wonderful. I love it. Maria, hello. Angel. Look at you guys all. Awesome. So, okay, I'm just gonna start today. So that's my third one about the runes. And it's actually the second rune of the first yet that I talked about. So this is an interesting rune. It's called the rune Uruz. You saw the picture on my stream. And so this rune is very strongly connected to the element earth. And I will get into the rune a little more, of course, in a bit. So also this rune, you find this rune in all the ley lines of the earth because it's very connected to the earth. I mean, some of the runes are, but this one specifically very strong. So that rune is for peace, for strength, deeds, matter, performance, perfection, for your inner strength to find the balance between, let's say, aggression and well, there is aggression and there is aggression. Let me start from the beginning. See what happens? That's why I thought I'm going to record about the rune because that made it easier. But then I'm going to miss you guys. So let's see how that goes. So as I said, it's a tremendous power of the earth, that rune. And it stands between, you can say, heaven and earth. So, and it symbolizes the ox. The ox, of course, is a symbol of strength, as we know, and it goes back many, many, many years ago, back to the Bronze Age, even back to the Stone Age. You found paintings of the ox in caves, right? Hey, Celtic girl. How have you been, girl? So sorry if I missed one. I'm just trying not to squirrel around here. Um, so yeah, the ox, and that will bring me to the rune. Um, he's calm, right? He's all chilled and cool. Um, and or he remains calm until he gets irritated. And then the ox will literally fight for its life, and you know, like he goes wild. So, and this is actually what the rune is about, to find your inner strength again. Or, I mean, we all have the strength, but we need to discover it. We need to let it free. Um, Sorry, I'm itchy. Um, so, and this goes together with the inner peace that we have to find. And also what I mentioned before with the aggression, I would say aggression got very demonized due to programming, and it got worn down so bad, that word aggression or aggression itself, that people, when they hear aggression, it's oh, he or she's gonna lose it, she's abusive. So, and that's why I find it got so, not demonized, but I don't have, because I'm an immigrant, I don't have another word. No, it got all turned negatively. So, and if you look around, actually, the weak rule over the strong with the false kind of aggression. Let's say, for example, abuse, verbal abuse. So I find only weak people abuse other people verbally and get aggressive. Do I make sense? So, so therefore, it's good to have some kind of aggression to, like, hey, to make your point. And even if it's just for yourself or bring a point across, you need a certain amount of aggression. And aggression is not bad. Of course, if you reach down someone's throat and pull their heart out, well, that is negative aggression. But I am just kidding. We do not do that. So, but I'm just saying, aggression, the word itself, got really torn negative due to programming. So we need a certain amount of aggression. Fact. Um, so, and regarding to strength, balance, to find the balance for the right kind of aggression, the rune Uruz will help you along with the ox. And also with this rune, the oak tree works. And the oak tree does exactly the same thing. It will give you the balance. So, but I'm getting all I missed you too. Hey IOX, you're all love and light. Yeah, right. Yes, experimental, exactly. That's what I believe. It's not all love and light. Sometimes you need a little go fudge yourself. Hey mice guys. Yep. So but I'm getting into that now concretely. I just wanted to, like, yeah, talk a bit about the runes itself. Yeah, so it will help us to balance the right aggression. It will help us to use aggression to the right time in the right amount. It will teach us patience. Uh, and you need to use it, because other than that, it will eat you up. And we all know that when you eat up anger, and then at one point, you might just blow the fuck up. And that's not good either, right? Um, So also, it's not only about strength and aggression, it's also, don't laugh, it's about perversion, brutality, sexual excesses, if everything is a little too intense, right? There are people out there like that. Oh, hey, Ian, thank you. Yeah, no bueno. So that rune will actually help you designing all of this. And beware, this is a very, very strong rune. Very strong, very strong. So approach it with carefulness. I'm getting into the magical aspects and the healing aspects in a bit. It just, if you not used to runes, I wouldn't start with that one in the beginning, because if you use that rune for magical purposes or for healing purposes, it might just blow in your face. Like, oh, you want balance? Let me just get rid of that shit. And then you're going to be like, whoa, hold on, Dolly. So it's, what it also says, it's between extremes, I find my balance. And to know my strength, I have to know my weakness. So that is very interesting too. And as I said, it's connected with the earth very strong. So, yeah. And I just lost my, what I wanted to say. No, James, you don't need to make one. Mm-mm. You just don't make one rune. If you make runes, make the full set. And to start working with runes, really, really, like, I would say as a beginner, you cannot really draw the full energy yet. You really have to work with runes for a long time. You have to get to know them, and you really should get to know them, because like I said, with that one, if that blows in your face, I mean, runes are powerful, and I can't stress that out enough. They have magical purpose, they're oracles, they can heal, and they give you guidance. So very strong. Yeah, so, and so I would say with healing, I would recommend only with experienced rune workers that also familiar with, yeah, with biological point, like, maybe energy work or maybe herbal, that are familiar with the spirits of the plants that goes along with the runes and know how to put it in place. So because you cannot draw the full potential as a beginner. It's just fact. I mean, I know for sure, been there. And so the best thing is really to meditate on the rune, and very calm, like peace and quietness, you know, focus on maybe something the rune has to tell you. And this way it will not blow in your face. Like I say, Uruz, it could blow in your face, and you don't want that. So with healing, um, because you dive into the energy of a person, into the soul, into the mind, into the, you know, into the realm, um, as some energy workers know, um, then the rune works very strong. And if you're not familiar, it will blow in your face. And then you're not, I mean, the negative aspects of the rune can blow in your face. That's what I'm saying. So start meditating with a candle, with some incense. And then this way you're at least protected from the negative aspects of the rune, because that's what they do have as well, right? They just, because as I said before, runes are very honest. And they're seriously not always love and light. And I mean, they're not bad, but I'm just saying they will tell you the bitter truth about yourself if you're ready or not. I mean, if you work with runes use them as an oracle or guidance, then be prepared for the truth. And so, I mean, hi, Sue. I'm not saying that, you always have to hear something negative, but if you want to change something on yourself, of course, there are some things you need to learn, your weaknesses, your shadows. So I hope I made sense somehow. Hi, Robin. I hope I didn't miss anyone else. I said hello, Louis, right? And Ian, I said hello. So the magical aspects of the rune is healing and maintaining a good physical and mental health, for concentration, grounding, of course, because it is connected with earth. What else did I write down so I don't forget? Oh yeah, organic wise. That's what I was talking before about healing. Like, I mean, especially with anger, the solar plexus gets a little too fiery. So also, it's a good protection for the as an amulet or talisman. It's a good protection of the land if you want to support the land, stabilization, and what, Maria? That goes for every definition. If you are negative in anger, that you have to know your definition skills. Yeah, correct. I agree. Sorry, just trying to catch on here again. So with this rune, because I mentioned the ox, we can become strong as the ox, right? We remain calm, but when we have to, then we are like all out there. So if you have any disturbances around you, is it from past? Is it in your life now? It will help you to balance the structure. Yeah, it's like in everything. It's is it partnership? Is it in your life? Is it in your job? Right? Everything that could bother the crap out of you. So then there's some more magical, but that's good for the beginning, I find. So also the physical, it's for your muscle system, the immune system, and vitality, passion, sexuality, energy, courage, understanding, down to earth, your instinct, and of course the inner strength. And so all this is promoted by the Uruz if you do healing work. So as I said before, if you're not experienced, don't do it by yourself. Have someone do that is experienced with runes. Because if you're not aware how to balance that and with what herbs, how to charge the rune or not, you get my point here. So yeah. So so if the rune is standing on its head, that means you're using your own strength against yourself. So if you pull the rune, it's like, hey, wake up. Yeah, what's your problems? Like, let's say you're too weak, you don't want to speak up for yourself. If you're too ignorant, too careless, even violence, if you have hidden your anger, for examples, waste of energy. So the rune will tell you, like, and this is what I mean, it will be very honest. Like, for example, right, one of them, when Uruz shows you itself to you reversed, and will tell you, hey, you ding dong, you're a little too ignorant here, like calm. So, but that's just an example. So also the moon can help influence the rune. So the increasing moon favors the healing and the strengthening. And also, if you have other runes that come with Uruz, in case you do a reading, it can also strengthen the other runes. So, and the decreasing moon, as I said before, this is a very powerful rune, so you don't want to work with it on a decreasing moon if you're not experienced, because it will throw everything in your face that you have to work on. So, and that's what I mean. Sometimes we need to take it step by step. And if you don't watch it, that rune will take it and throw everything in your face. And then that might be a little too much, right? So, then we have the herbs. Oh, that's not new, Judith. That's my old necklace. I just polished and cleansed it. Johan! Quartz! No, that's not new. No, that's my old. I just polished it with toothpaste and vinegar and baking soda and salt and smudged it and charged it. So where was I? So the herb that goes with it is the salad flower, the cress. I hope you know what I mean. I hope I translated it correct. You know those little green flowies, not flowies, greens. So if you smudge with it, the spirit of that plant will help you to release all old and negative one, and it will give you room for new. Yeah, watercress. Watercress. You got it, Sarah. The watercress. The one that grows even on cotton. I remember that from school. We grew watercress on cotton and it worked. So, and even in Peru, the Indios, they used watercress for centuries to keep away negative spirits and negative energies. I didn't know that. I just found that out doing, Peru. So the Indians over there, they used to smudge watercress. So, but I didn't know. I just found that out myself. Great beer. That I could go for one now. So also, right? I mean, we know we can all eat it because it's very rich on vitamin C. So therefore, it's very good for your immune system, right? So it goes with a Uruz rune as well. It will support it. So it's also very antibiotic and blood cleansing. So it's very good for colds and Ian, you buy me a beer. It's antibiotic, blood purifying. What was the other? Fungicidal. So sometimes you never know, right? Or you wouldn't expect it from little plants like that. But as I said, it's very rich on vitamin C and very good for all kind of cold symptoms. Is it your head? Is it your throat? Bronchitis? Also for bladder infection, very good for that too. So if you have problems with your PPs, then and in pain, then that will help you. And also for the ladies that have problems getting their period, it will support that. It will promote. Yeah, get some watercress, Ian. Do you hear that? I'm not sure if you could hear that. My granddaughter is squeaking in the washroom with my daughter. They're having fun. Hey, Max. Can you hear her? She's cracking up. She's so cute. I probably have to get a new washroom after. Okay, let's move on to the oak. I have to laugh when I hear a laugh. Sorry. Okay, the oak. So I think I talked about the oak before, and that was a holy tree to the Druids and the Celts and the Germanics. And the Druids or the Celts, they used oak forests for when they passed on their knowledge or for rituals or anything else. So there were like the classrooms, you can say. So hey, Mary, did I lose something? Not yet. Hey, just Spitfire. So what was I? I got all distracted laughing, listening to my cutie here. So so what the oak tree does. Hey, Josie, how are you? If you sit by an oak, if you have oaks around you, even an oak tree, that sorry, I'm just listening to that yapping. The oak tree is like Uruz. It will help you the balance. So you can even, I mean, I do that. So I talk to the spirit of the trees or the plants. I always do that. So you can ask the spirit of that tree to help you to get the right amount of strength. Because again, if you charge yourself on the oak tree all by yourself, you might end up taking too much of that energy. And then again, you have an overload. Max. Yeah, I will give in. But not now. It snowed. I don't want to sit in the cold. How about that does my inside fireplace count as a fireplace? No, she's in the bathtub. If I go with the camera in the bathtub, oh my God, something just broke. When you have an overload, you it's with the rune. You might get too aggressive, you might get too anxious, you might get too nervous. You don't know what to do with that energy. You're like overcharged, like a battery that is overcharged. So then you're just running around like a head with no chicken and don't know what to do with all the strengths. So like I said, it supports Uruz, or they go together because they're both very earthy. Of course, trees are earthy, duh. But I mean, that tree is very special. So as I said before, the Uruz, amplified. Yeah, thank you, thanks. That's the word I was looking for. Thank you. Like I said before about Uruz, if you're too aggressive, if you're too ignorant, if you're too sexual active, and I mean that in a negative way of hopping everything that's not by the count of one on a tree, and or mental overload, for that. So, or you're just constantly pissed off, constantly angry. So it helps you to release. So, did I make sense now? So, and what's interesting, if you work with runes, Fehu is actually the energy that goes together with Uruz. I talked last time about Fehu and the will that we have, or that it's all about our will. So, Fehu brings in the energy of the will. You can work with them together, and Uruz will take over and works it out, right? So Fehu says, okay, here's the will of working on my ignorance. And Uruz says, okay, bring it on. I got this. Do it make sense? Hey, Oreo kid. Yeah, you see, if I just, talk, then... What? Me? Since I'm one of Odin's selves, the runes I studied include crazy stuff. I don't know what to talk about much. What? Odin's selves? Selves? Or what? You don't mean slaves, or... Because then I slap you. So, what else? Okay, I gotta concentrate on my notes here, or I will go over. So, also the oak will help once we get stuck in the matter. Then the spirit of this tree helps us to resume a realistic thought process. So this clears our mind, and we see a matter from a different angle, right? So it's almost like mirroring ourselves, and then it's like, oh yeah, that didn't fly, that wasn't cool enough, that wasn't cool. Or, hey, I should speak up for that, I have the right to do that. So together with Uruz and the oak, very beautiful. So also you can, of course, Oreo kid. I'm all out of Canadian candies. Oh, I shouldn't scream candies too loud, because then she wants candy, but then my daughter will kill me if I give my granddaughter candy at 7:30 in the evening. But then on the other hand, what happens at grandma stays at grandma, right? So also the bark can be smudged for house cleansing, room cleansing. So very nice as well. That helps the energy flow again in your house or in your room or wherever. So it's very nice. And also it another thing is we all know sometimes we overwhelm ourselves. We want to get everything done because all we have in mind is duty. I have to do that. I have to finish that. I have to, especially in these times, right? So, yeah, so it can help you even here finding the balance. So it helps you to take a step back, but without that you feel guilty, like, oh God, I should have done that yesterday. I mean, it's a fact. If you can't if you can't finish a project today, I have news for you. The project will be still there the next day. Trust me. I mean, I'm not saying procrastinate and I can do that in 5 months. If it's important. I'm just saying you're allowed to take a break once a while. Yeah, it's also the oak is a very strong connection to the gods, and since Uruz is with Thor, the oak is also Thor, so that's a double whammy. And it's also said that the dwarves made the hammer out of oak wood. I mean, at least the handle, not the. So, and um, the oak is very good for male energy, like especially males these days. Get more and more pushed into a position where they're not really male anymore. What question are your kids? Sorry, I'm just trying to concentrate. Like not male enough anymore. That wasn't the wrong. That was not the right term. I'm just saying. Um. Oh, Oreo, stop it. Thank you, though. That's very sweet. Yeah, it's yeah, they destroy it. I mean, especially most of it, women are to blame too, right? They want to take everything away from men, and I think I talked with Sue about that on one show. I'm pretty sure we did. Um, they take away all responsibilities. They're all like those what you call them, feminists, and they want all the jobs of men. They want everything like men, and um, but they can't do it like men because some jobs are just for men. Period. Some jobs are just for women. Period. Right? I mean, there was a reason that you know, back in the days, men went hunt and women cooked. Sorry to say it, but I'm not saying it's uh you should share your responsibilities. I'm just, and if the man wants to cook and the woman rather shovels the snow, fine too. That's not what I mean. I'm just talking about the main picture. And yeah, feminist statement. Yeah, I know. But I think a firefighter should be a man because a woman will not be able to carry you out of a burning house. Might drag you out, but it's just a fact. Hello, come on. And also, hi Lisa. How do you feel? And also, I feel it comes along with being a strong man. A strong man is allowed to cry and show feelings. So that's what I find is a strong man if he can show his feelings. So, but again, a man isn't allowed to cry. Bullshit. So so I'm drifting off here, but I'm just saying the oak is very strong tree for men, especially. Then also there are the medical aspects of the oak, and while Lisa is here, yeah, a man should be allowed to cry. Yep. Yeah, James, you don't like to, but you know why you don't like you? But why you don't like to? Because you got taught it's not right. That's why you don't like to. So, um, so okay, then we have the. So you know, right? She agrees with me. Hey, Sanfur. Thanks for coming. Yeah, of course. Yeah, I know. Crying really sucks, Anna, but makes you feel better. Especially if you had one of these cries where you after like where you can't breathe for a second, but after that it's good. So okay, the medical aspects of the bark, the oak tree. Oh my god, here we go. Okay, Johan, see you later. Thanks for coming. Hey, Schwester. It's like purging. Yeah, it's true. It's when one energy dominates the other, and that's why Uruz gets into the game, or the O can help you, right? So, okay, then the medical aspects. It's good for eczema. If you have wounds that don't close too well, or diarrhea, it's antibacterial and anti-inflammatory. So, and I made a few notes because there's so many. Sore throat, diarrhea, gastritis, stomach ulcers. Um, it's also for a mild case of diabetes to lower your blood sugar, but really just for mild cases of diabetes when you're not at the point where you need insulin. So bladder infections, bleeding gums. Yeah, if you have gum problems, if you rinse your mouth with it, very well. Oh, thanks, Oreo. Thanks for coming. Yeah, I bet I'm not able to. No, no, not just chew it. No, I wouldn't. I would make a tea of it or a tincture. Uh, love you too, Oreo. Bye. So, but for the I said bleeding gums, yeah. So, but what you want to do, you can only use the bark and the acorns, right? They come by the end of the year. You don't want to use the leaves because they're, yeah, not good for you. They're slightly toxic. So just the bark and the acorns. So another tree that goes along with the Uruz rune, which I find very nice, it's the birch. So, and I like that the birch and the oak tree to go together with the Uruz because the birch is a strong tree and the oak is a strong tree. A strong tree. Say that 10 times fast. Yes, thank you. And the birch is the strong tree, but the gentle tree. So, and I find it, yeah, for me, those trees, they're the yin and yang in the energy exchange. So, because the what the birch does, she awakens our new energies and brings our flow back to life. So that we are free from old tasks and old garbage and can move on. And she will help us to, yeah, to do what we have to do in order to get rid of old garbage. I call it just rubbish. Um, so yeah, and also if you, yeah, she will help you to get ready for a new beginning, like in any way. So, which works very well with the oak and urus, I find. So, the oak and urus, they give you the strength, and the birch, they give you the strength to start that process, and birch will do it gently for you, right? She is more like the level. So that's why I find her more female than the oak, me personal. It's like they go hand in hand. Um, yeah, she literally kicks negative thoughts in the butt. That's how I call it. So, and the medical aspects, it's blood cleansing. Um, we all know the birch leaves, right? The birch leaves, only the birch leaves. And I talked about that before too. Bye, Josie. Thanks for coming. What was I? Yeah. I recommend that like birch tea, very much for colds, or if you have a sickness coming that you feel you're getting sick, a flu, and a cold, or whatever, it will rinse everything out. So if you drink birch tea a lot, just make sure you have a toilet next to your washroom, because you gotta go pee like a racehorse. But that's good because it literally cleans the kidneys and gets everything all toxic out of your body. So it's also good. You probably heard of that before. Birch water for the hair. I mean, I know it's a product in Germany. Like if you massage just birch tea, of course, without honey, preferably. You just massage it in your scalp and rinse it. So, or dandruffs, right? So also because I said it will kick depressions in the butt. This is also a very good one for winter depressions. So if we start missing the sun, she will gently, get rid of that. Yeah, and of course, it's the witch's broom too. Or they say witches' brooms were made out of it. Also, that one, the leaves and the leaf buds, they have a lot of vitamin C too. So you would never think that of a tree, right? And I know there's also the birch juice, but again, you need knowledge because you don't want to hurt the tree and you don't want to bleed the tree to death. So I don't do that ever. So yeah, that was it. So I hope you understand how the trees work with Uruz. Talk to the trees. Don't feel stupid doing it. They will listen to you. And if you think the oak was too strong, just talk to if you don't need all that energy of the oak, then just talk to the birch. Maybe if you're female and you have a little too much oak energy, you can go to the birch, or the opposite around. Yeah, if you're too male, men can do that too, that they're all Mr. Big Pants and get a little too dominant. So yeah, I like that. I like that those trees go hand in hand with the Urus, because again, it's about balance, to balance those energies out. And Again, don't be afraid of the word aggression. It's nothing negative. It's something we need in life to strive forward, to show our strength. Because if we can show aggression, we are strong. But again, I'm not talking about whacking someone over the head with a shovel or something. I'm talking about showing strength in making your point, showing strength in maybe admitting it you were wrong in the situation. That's strength too, you know. So yeah, I hope that all made sense for you. And yeah, I will have to go now because they're awful quiet in the in my bathtub, both of them. So that means they're getting ready. And as soon as she gets out, it's over. Okay, Schwester, you exempted. You're exempted in your situation. Yeah, go listen to some. Tom. Yeah, Mr. Ryan Upchurch. Yeah, you go listen to him. I'm doing that maybe later too. Okay, yeah, much love and respect to all of you too. Oh, Rush. Oh, they have a song, The Trees? Rush? I know Rush, but I don't know all the names. Oh, hi, Morgan. I'm sorry I didn't say hello. I didn't see you. Sorry. Okay, you guys, thank you so very much for listening. I hope I made sense. And so either you're going to hear me next week or I'll be back live next week. So next I have Thorias, so I will see what I will talk about. I will start making my notes, which I find important for you to know. And yeah, that was it. Thank you so much for coming, everyone, and listening and enjoying each other here. And I love you all and much respect and blessed be everyone. And I see you next week. And wherever you are, you have a good night, good morning, or a good day, wherever you are right now. And I talk to you all later. Love you. Mwah.